Okay, welcome back. So the next thing I want to talk about is dimension numbers and parameters. So every dimension has a dimension number. So if we double click this dimension, the first dimension that we put in, one would think that it would be D1, but it's actually D0. And we see that right here at the top of our dialog box. Dimensions are sequential then. This is D1. Any other dimensions that I put in would be D2, D3, D4, and so on. And those do not get replaced. So if I say delete this dimension and I put an angled dimension in its place, that is now D4. And there's other dimension numbers that get put in. So we'll go ahead real quick and undo to get that dimension back, and we'll finish sketch. The parameters dialog box, this little F sub X up here, is very important, and we're going to use it later, but I wanted to cover it early. D0 is consumed by sketch 1. It's a inch unit, and that tells us that it's a length. The equation or the value is 2. We can add equations in here to relate these to other values. So I could say that it's always equal to something plus a tolerance value, let's say. For this demo, we're going to keep it pretty simple. D1 consumed by sketch 1, that's a length also of 1 inch. That's the height of that point. D2 is my extrusion thickness. That's also a dimension, and that is a ½ inch. So if I change that to, let's say, 1 and I hit done, we'll notice that my extrusion is now an inch long. Okay, so before I could even get back, it changed it. D3 is consumed by extrusion 1. It's a degree, which means it's an angle, and that is currently set to 0. You can add taper to an extrusion, and so that needs a D number. Even though it's set to 0, it's going to consume D3. So those are parameters and dimension numbers and how they work. So nothing specific for you to do at the end of this video, just kind of be aware of how that works. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.